Hey babes, it's Beauty by Bay, and today I'm coming at you with an eyebrow tutorial. I'm going to be using two products today, and this is the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. This is going to be used to outline my brows and as well as fill them in. I'm also going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Biscuit, and this is going to be used to clean up my brows. Two brushes that I'm going to be using are the Morphe M158 brush. This brush has a spoolie on the end as well as an angled brush on this side. This side is going to be used to outline my eyebrows as well as fill them in. And I use this side to brush out my brows prior to doing that, as well as blending in certain parts of the brow. I'm also going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics concealer brush. This brush is going to be used to clean up the brow after outlining and filling them in. It's going to make everything look really nice and flawless. So let's get started by outlining the brow. I like to outline my brow first and then fill it in. So I'm going to take this here and I'm going to dip the brush into this. Not too much product. And then I like to swoop, like, you know, just get the excess product off so it doesn't, you know, go on too harsh. You can always fill in afterwards, but I like to make sure there's not too much product on the brush. I'm going to start off by cleaning, well, not cleaning, brushing out my brows. Just to make sure, good. And then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade and begin to outline and fill in. So I like to start here. I don't like to start all the way towards the end because to me, I feel like this part of your brow shouldn't be as dark as the end part of your brow. This should always be a little bit lighter. It seems to look more natural in my opinion. So I'm going to start here and I'm just outlining the natural shape of my brow. And as I do this, it may seem a little messy, but once I clean up with the concealer, everything is going to come together. I'm just outlining my natural brow and, you know, making the desired shape that I want. And now I'm going to outline the top part of my brow, and after outlining the top part, I'm going to go in and fill in. The top, I do go a bit over my natural brow line because I like my brows to be just a tad bit thicker, but not too much, not too much. So then I go in and then I can fill in here. And as you can see, it'll come together. Bring this down. Like I said, I'm just filling in and shading in so that the whole brow looks dark and there's no light spots. There we go, filling it in. Now, with the beginning of the brow, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put any more product on this brush as of right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the flat side of the brush and do really light strokes going back. And this is going to give me a lighter effect towards the beginning of the brow and also make the brow look a bit more natural. So really light strokes. As you can see, it's not as dark as the rest of the brow. And ladies, when you're doing this, if this is your first time, just really take your time. It's no need to rush it. Practice makes perfect. So as you can see, this part of my brow is a bit lighter than the rest of my brow. And then it goes on to be a darker shade. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and I'm going to put that on the concealer brush that I showed you guys, and I'm going to use this to clean up my brows. And this is what's really gonna make them flawless, fleeky. And this, like I said, take your time, do not rush. You can really mess up your brow if you rush this part. So really take your time and make sure you're cleaning up to your desired shape or your desired thickness. So I'm gonna start underneath my brow first. And I like to kind of like raise my eyebrows as I'm doing it. Just makes it a bit easier. Really get under the brow. To your desired shape. See that? That's the shape I want. That's the arch I want. Just gonna go back, really clean it up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the top part of my brow. So after I clean up the top part of my brow, I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend everything out. So now I'm taking more product and I'm cleaning up the top part of my brow. Making sure that it's the shape that I want it to be. Nice and easy. Don't rush it. So as you guys can see, it's already a big difference between this brow and this brow. This brow appears thicker and darker. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm going to, with a damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend out the concealer. Make sure you guys really blend this out. I sometimes will go all the way down my eyelid with the concealer if I'm applying eyeshadow, but today we're strictly focusing on the eyebrows. So you can see that's nicely blended out. Really go in underneath, make sure that's blended. And boom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera and finish the other brows so you guys can see what they look like when they're both done. So here's the completed look with both eyebrows done. So I went and did this one off camera. However, it was the same exact process that I showed you guys with this brow. And if you notice, they're not completely the same. As the saying goes, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so they don't have to be exactly the same, but you know, pretty close, pretty similar. Like I said, I like a nice arch, a little bit of thickness, darkness. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Toodles.